Hi everyone, in this session I'm going to show you how to create a new user account. To create a new user account, to access the ERP or Reach app, you need to just go to the menu and type Manage User Account. In this Manage User Account, here is the way you can access it, or even you can scroll to your menu to the bottom of User Management Access, go to the Manage User Account, then system will open a screen where you can see the list of all available users in which are accessing your tenant or your ERP. Here, active, if you filter by 1, it will give you the all users which are active. If you filter by 0, it will give you all inactive users. If you want to edit any information, either you want to reset the password of a user or change the permission roles, or you want to make them active or inactive, or change the email address, just simply need to click on this icon and then click on edit. Then you will be able to, a screen will be open where you can edit respective available information. Now, in order to create a new user, click on create new. So once you click create new, a screen will open where you can fill all the required information. Let's say the username. I'm entering the username test02, and I'm taking a new name. What is the name of that user? Basically, name test user. Then the email address. So you need to enter this email address. This email address is required to be entered correctly because based on this email address, you will be receiving your workflow notifications or any webinars or any sessions that are being connected by HAL ERP to this link. So it will be a value advantage for you. Allow report scheduler, yes or no. Some tenants might miss this option. You can ignore it. If it's available, now if you want to give allow report scheduler, then select yes. If no, select no. And make it as active, yes or no. Based on this option, you can select yes or no. So if you want to deactivate, select no. If you want to activate, make select yes. Assign roles. By default, you have to assign login role to every user. And then based on the module access, by default, we have during the implementation time, we have already created the roles and permissions assigned to you. So based on that, you can assign the permission. Let's say this is a procurement user and you want to assign the procurement module to select procurement. Now, maybe you want to assign partial access to something else like vendors. So you can assign the vendors also. So multiple roles can be assigned based on that access for the user. Now you have assigned stores. Here, the list of all the stores will appear inventory locations. If you want this user to have access to all stores, then no need to select anything. Keeping empty will allow the users to have access to all locations. But if you want to restrict this user to access only 2 or 3 locations, then you can select from the list. You have all the available list, you can select from that, and by that location only, it will be accessible for that user. Financial center. If you want this user to access all the financial center, keep it empty. If you want only restricted financial centers to be available, then you can select respective financial centers and only that will be available. For some users or some tenants, these two options, assign store and financial center, are not available in your access, so you can ignore. If it's available, you can fill it. And then password. You can keep by default any password so that user can remember during login. Okay, and the password should be bare minimum 4 digits. And select this option as yes if you want the user to reset the password upon next login. Then click on add. So once you click on add, user will be created and you get a message like this. Thank you.